Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. On the Virus, Sirius-XM.
And he is, you know, when I was young, I used to open for Jerry. When I was like 18, 19, I got to open for him in one gig in Boston, and he liked me, so he took me to a bunch. And it was an enormous experience because I kind of didn't think when I was that age, like he wasn't my favorite guy. I liked Stephen Wright, and I liked Carlin and Pryor. And I thought he was good, but I didn't really know of him that much. But when watching him do, you know, hour-long shows and theaters, and this is before he had his show, when he was just a top-rank heavyweight comic, watching him do that, the fucking guy is a virtuoso. He is like a great, like Vladimir Horowitz. He's a fucking genius.
And he's so considered
putting on
as
a
well.
Comedy show. He works
so
so hard for his audience.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but he's almost professorial about it as well. He's got everything worked out. He's in control. He's very much into being in control, and we identified that too on the show. That like he like when he did my joke about the vacation going around the car. He did it in this very controlled. And it was like a one-line, wasn't it? It was that rhythm. That's my vacation. What I was saying, that Louis, when I do it, he's angry. Yeah. We're laughing at him because he can't get it out. We're laughing at the human aspect of him.
I'm sweating and I'm sputtering.
I mean, they're there. Yeah. They're all there. They're all sort of disguised and hidden. But we're laughing at a man's breakdown. We're feeling it more viscerally. We're not looking at the dots on paper. And I think that a lot with comedians, when you see the comedians, and they could be great one-liner with the puns, but you feel that you haven't learned about them. You feel that you could read them out yourself and get just as good a laugh.
Well, there's almost no right answer. That's what it's like.
Why would there be?
When you look at Pryor and Carlin, I think they're the two greatest, and they were completely different. Pryor was extraordinarily personal. Carlin told you nothing personal, but was still an observational genius and a social genius. And Pryor was too, but he did it through a person. They both took different vehicles to get to the same place.
Well, also Carlin did bits, and he worked them out. He had really well phrased stuff. And Pryor would just talk. Pryor would just talk, but he would hit beautiful moments that were precise for him.
Yeah. Carlin said he really turned the corner when he said he used to say, "I'm a comedian that writes his own material," and then he started saying, "I'm a writer who performs his own material," and he realized he was writing essays and he was doing a one-man show in like 4 pieces. Yeah, like a bit about Earth, and he would just do a one-man show.
That's right.
I tried to do that when I started off. It's too hard.
Yeah,
it's too hard. So now I just get bits and I pretend to work them together like that.
You had the best quote in Esquire, and you said, Laurel and Hardy is like the basic root of comedy is Laurel and Hardy. It's never been improved upon. I'd be so much better off if I wasn't with this idiot.
Yeah.
Like you just can't improve that.
No, that's what it's about.
Ever since you said that, they just started showing it like on these bizarre channels, and I watch it and I go, but it's Ricky Gervais.
But it's even deeper than that, because it's like the blind leading the blind. They both think they'd be better off without the other one. And one is more stupid than the other one because he thinks he's cleverer than the other one.
I have nothing to say to you.
It's lovely. It's just lovely. It's just great. And see, Louis stand-up, I think, is good because he's really sort of like a threat, because he shambles out like an underdog whose life's falling apart, but then he's really clever. And his targets are all correct. Even though they don't look like they are, they're all correct targets. He goes after
like retard
people.
Fucking in England?
Well, that's what you say about being above it or I'm hung up on the, empathetic. So are you, though. The jokes you make, they're clearly, actually, if they look cruel, they're not. They're not at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think people know that I'm being an asshole.
Of course.
I don't mind people thinking I'm an asshole.
Yeah, but they get it. They get it on a subliminal level because they know you can't be.
I don't know anyone that thinks you are.
What's that?
I don't know a single human being that thinks you're an asshole.
Oh, there are definitely people.
I don't know anyone. I've never met anyone.
Not the people that go to your
show. When did you say they go, "Oh, Louis is hilarious"?
But
we're like, if I said it,
but I would not
have a job.
I mean, it's like when I do. There's things I do on my show where I take on certain subjects, and the one way I managed when I'm doing something that's kind of controversial, what I do is I make sure that I lose. That in the story,
but whenever you're angry,
you're the rape victim.
Exactly. If we're doing rape, I'm getting raped.
Smell the glove.
And you're fighting an unreasonable world. You're always fighting an unreasonable world. You're fighting with what, the hand you would doubt. And also, I like the fact you also start off, and I don't know if you do this consciously or not, but people like you because you're bringing up 2 little girls. So they know whatever you're doing, you're bringing up 2 little girls. And I think that and I think people have got to like you. As an example, the Marx Brothers, right? They're the biggest things in vaudeville.
You don't have children, right?
No. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the means. Right? The Marx Brothers, funny, everyone loved them doing stuff, right? They transferred to films, and it's sort of exhausting, okay? It's too long to be doing zany stuff. So the eventual producer director of the best films, they came and said, listen, I can make you, so much bigger. And he said, we're putting a musical number, and we're putting a love story. So now, it's these idiots, right? But they're being idiotic and running around because they're trying to get two lovers together. So now everyone wants them to win because they're doing something worthwhile with their stupidity and their...
You know what, though? I hate those Marx Brothers movies. I like the earlier ones when they're just being fucking nuts. When
I
got
to agree with Louis on this because he won the award last night.
Strange. When they do that. And it's, I think I'm in the minority.
It's an award-winning opinion.
That's right. It is. I was given an award for having this opinion.
I think it's the humanity again because Groucho is always the underdog. Even though he thinks he's cleverer than that guy, he's getting conned. He looks,
No, that's what they were like. But when they put in the couples and had them sing to each other, and the Marx Brothers became like a B story, those love stories were synthetic, horseshit, bad Hollywood love stories,
as opposed to the Marx Brothers act.
The great Marx Brothers movies like Animal Crackers that were just fucking crazy stories that made no sense. But that were driven by this great comedy.
But you need the adhesion because it's exhausting. Even like you can come out and I can watch you for an hour telling me a story. That's the human aspect. You can tell a story and I can watch you for an hour, right? If you come out and you do the best 1,000 one-liners, I'm looking at my watch after 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, when you purify comedy into just a fastball, but
I think there are guys.
I think it's just everybody's just different. You can't, there's some people who are empathetic and personal, and there's other people who just got the fucking jokes.
After No Filter, his album's going to be Everybody's Just Different.
Everybody's just different.
Yeah, but the same underneath, if you turn it over, and it's just him leaning on his hands.
Leaning on his hands.
Put the same underneath. That'll be the album. Everybody's just different, and I'm wearing like a leather jacket with the collar up, like Dennis Leary in the 80s. And then on the other side, but the same underneath, folded hands.
I'll get you to tell some of the stories you told on Talking Funny, but that would ruin it, wouldn't it? But they were great.
I don't remember any of what
you told. The best anecdotes. They're all.
I don't remember.
You tell.
You were great, man. You were really good.
It was a really fun day.
When is the show going to be on television?
I saw Seinfeld.
It was a thrill to me.
With more respect, as that 4 hours went. I saw Seinfeld looking over at you more and more, thinking this guy's good.
Well, Jerry, he used to kind of haze me a lot because we knew each other when I was fucking 18. Why do you keep
writing new material?
Why do you keep getting bigger
the same hour
when I'm sort of the same as I was before?
Have you ever noticed socks? I want my feet not to have shoes, but I need something between me and the floor.
But I have enormous awe, respect for Jerry and Chris and you. I mean, when I saw The Office, I wouldn't have said it. You think I felt like I had to? I would have fucking loved if I didn't feel it inside.
Then you would have seen how those things hurt.
How fun that would have been to say I had enormous respect for Jerry and Chris, and then just watch your eyes kind of notice it. Yeah. I would have loved that. I can't do it.
Or you could have just said Jerry, Chris, and Bob Kelly and humiliated me too.
Right.
How smart is Jerry, though, that he's the one that got Larry David in the middle of all the comedy boom and all? He was the one that I created a show with Larry David, which was, Larry, you write, and I'll do my acting.
And Larry couldn't get arrested back then. Larry
but
was
to be able to
struggling.
Recognize that, to be able to get that.
Would you sound like you know that Larry did more of the heavy lifting? With
I think
Larry
the
was
stuff that he wrote.
Show.
He wrote all the.
Seinfeld was all Larry.
Yeah, you can say that. I assumed it was.
Oh, you could tell.
Well, I mean, Jerry.
Now that we know who Larry is.
It came from Jerry's.
Who asked you?
Oh, sorry. Why don't you shut your fucking mouth?
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
This is exactly like The View. I'm going to say that. So whenever I'm talking, if someone says, what the fuck are you talking?
Well, we say the show is kind of like the inmates run the asylum.
It's crazy. It's like an upside down.
It's like an experiment. It does feel like I'm part of an experiment. Then you're going to go out and you're going to fucking rape and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should leave a sign on the door or something.
Rape is not an experiment. It's a proven, it's pretty well perfected at this point.
What's that?
Rape.
Oh, it certainly is.
Wait, I mean, you shouldn't do it, but it works perfectly.
Yeah,
when you do.
Somebody's not minding their P's and Q's.
I think with that, we should get out of here.
Oh, when is this program on television?
Always end on a rape gag.
Why not? You got it every time.
Rule one. Bob Hope. Oh, Bob Hope used to do
Bob Hope did the rape joke.
Yeah. I always lean with a rape joke.
Yeah. He wouldn't win the Oscar.
Rape.
Yeah.
Well, he may have won an Oscar back in Bangkok,
but he didn't win the Comedy Central Award, did he?
That's true.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Beat out Ricky and Whitney Cummings.
They don't let you keep the fucking award.
Who's the fucking fourth person you beat?
No.
They took the thing for. They take
You
the
never
thing
told
from
us
you.
what that
That's so
thing
they
was.
can engrave it.
You came off. They told me I won it a month before. When did they fucking?
Well, on the
and I
award
still
show,
don't
they
have
couldn't
it.
just hand it that says, "Hi, here, Louis."
Everybody got the same one. I'm sure no one's
What
getting
does it look like? You never told
It's
us.
a microphone on a black thing.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
a fucking
awful.
microphone.
Yeah, terrible.
And you're never getting that award.
But here's the
I'm
thing,
never
you
getting
know,
it because it was a bust. Nobody cared about it.
was
So I
just a prop.
swear they're going to go, why are we going to engrave them?
Do you know why I like winning awards? Because I know there's loads of people out there that hate me even more for it and think I shouldn't have won it. And that gives me a bigger buzz
Yeah, that feels
than the
good.
people who go, well done. I know there's someone somewhere
That feels good.
in an apartment going, I fucking hate him. He shouldn't have fucking won it.
Here's the thing,
That's
too.
right.
We don't know. This could be big, and he's like Wings of Desire. He won the first year. No one know. Those guys didn't show up. They went, I don't give a shit. Some stupid thing. And now you were there for the first.
But I like to think that my special that didn't win is like Citizen Kane not winning.
That's true, and people
like
talk
to
about
think
that
that,
years
wouldn't
from
you?
now.
You'd like
You
to think
believe
that.
the
Raging
bullshit?
With your little fucking flesh-colored microphone on your face. Your fucking headset microphone that's flesh-colored.
And now Colin has one.
Like your fucking Sammy Hagar.
He's not real stand-up. He doesn't hold it with one hand.
That's right. That's right. Take this shitty thing out of your voice, and it's correct. He's not really a stand-up. He doesn't hold it with his hand.
I saw you. It was actually impressive. I thought you were just talking really loud for a while.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy's good.
Really, yeah.
You're a great performer, man. I watched you at the Paramount, I think. And,
Ricky's great.
I very rarely go to see stand-ups, but it was a very impressive show. It was fucking great.
Thank you very much. Let's end on that, surely.
Yeah.
That's the quote.
Ricky has great patience on stage. Ricky invests in little moments on stage. That's a hard thing to do.
I deserve more than it got.
With that, Ricky, thanks.
I have to ask
so
Ricky,
much.
do you really like me, or is it really Bob Kelly you were thinking of?
No, I do like you.
Thank you.
But I got confused because I wasn't watching him.
Geez,
I wasn't obviously because he was making me laugh about something. So I remember
that.
talking to you that night.
I was a little hurt.
I'm sure I've seen you as well. No, I think you're great.
Probably on HBO or
No,
whatever.
I like your style. It's like I've said. I like the fact that it's visceral and it's angry and it's.
Do you
just
remember
not about
one joke he did?
No.
That's the beauty of it. Whenever you see a great show, you don't remember the jokes. You just remember the feeling of being elevated that you experience, as opposed to my fucking nonsensical joke.
You want to talk to him? You talk to him.
Yeah, you're not dying, Ricky. You're killing everyone around you.
He had a big bag of props and he got them out. He did different jokes about every single one of them, and none of it was planned. He was just getting them out of the audience. Wasn't
It was like they just filled my prop bag, and I'm like, oh, what is this?
Improv.
All right, we got to get Ricky out of here. Come back with Carl, will you?
Yeah, well, no.
For the second season?
Can you bring Carl next time?
I think you should get Carl on and just ask him questions for an hour to show that he's the real thing and get people to phone
All right,
in.
we'll set that up. We'll get Carl on. Ricky Gervais, thanks. Talking Funny, I think everyone's going to check it out. April 22nd at 9 p.m. on HBO. Always a pleasure, sir. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius-XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.